It's just crazy how fast it's going by, man.
How has the expectations and what the coaches have had to rely on you for, gone up in your 3 years?
Well, it changed a lot. Like last year when they wanted me to switch to defensive tackle and stuff. Now, at this point, I kind of turned to a player that they can use at any position that they need. It's just a lot of responsibility when it comes to being a leader. But, it's not too much pressure, as I feel like I kind of developed into a leader over time. Like you said, this being my third year.
Who has helped you in that leadership aspect along the way?
It's a lot different compared to like high school. Like your coach will rely on you and make you build up. But now, since college, it's just really been the defensive line ourselves. Like, Justin, Junior, we'll all come together, just kind of say, it's our time. We got to lead these young boys, to whatever path that they're on, while we're going on ours.
Are you still playing tackle and in camp?
Yeah. Right now, I'm actually me and Nas are like, kind of what we call a tag team at the defensive tackle. And then they have me as playing like the money third down defensive end right now.
Does your mindset change depending on where you are on the field?
I would say yes. Because when it comes to defensive tackle, you want to worry about like getting off and being more physical and aggressive. In the end, I kind of switched my mindset kind of to like a finesse type mindset.
Your first 2 years, you always had somebody in front of you. Now it's you, and a lot is going to be on your shoulders come next Saturday. Are you ready to take that on? You ready to take that on?
Oh, yes, sir. Like I said, I feel like it's me and these older guys' time, And we do have a lot of pressure since, they talk about we have no Kareems or nothing. But, that kind of brings us closer. Because now I just feel like I'm playing next to, like, my blood brother on that defensive line instead of us trying to, show out and be selfish. We just like to play as a unit now.
We've seen you move up the depth chart during training camp.
Yeah.
How do you feel about how you performed in training camp? How do you feel about where you are as a player right now?
I felt like I did really good. I mean, one of my goals was to come in and become the starter, and my coaches knew that, my teammates knew that, the other guys on the depth chart knew that, and I just had to come out and prove every day that I could be the starter and that I could play with the other starters. So I felt like I came out and did what I had to do to get where I'm at.
And fans, obviously, we haven't really seen you on the field, so kind of describe your game. What are your strengths?
I just like to make plays, man. I'm going to do what my coaches tell me to do. I'm going to stay in my gap, and I'm going to rush the passer. I mean, when I first came in, I was nothing but a pass rusher, but gaining this weight has helped me take on the run a lot better, and that also was one of my goals going into training camp. So, I mean, they're going to get a guy with a lot of energy, that loves the crowd, that plays with a lot of excitement, enthusiasm. Just try not to get too many celebration penalties.
With some of the attrition, losing Webb, losing Underwood, Farmer being up in there, and Thomason having to shift over to nose, did you see this as an opportunity for you to kind of move up the depth chart?
Yeah, definitely. And I think I kind of hate that Justin had to go there because I wanted to beat him out. I mean, that's just just me being a competitor, but that definitely helped it out. And Jessie was in front of me when Justin had to go down, and Greg and Wood left. So I mean, I think it did help me a lot, but I mean, I just took advantage of the whole opportunity.
You've already been through a little bit with some health stuff since you've been here. How excited are you to play in your first collegiate game coming up?
It's really exciting, man. I'm excited. I told my mom the other night how nervous I was going to be, and I'm just trying to, get it out of my system now. So when Saturday night comes, I'll be ready.
Have you played it through in your mind about what it's going to be like?
Yeah, too many times actually. I think that's what keeps making me more nervous, man. But my first snap being a first start and potentially my first start, I just think it's going to be really exciting, and I'm going to just try not to smile too much.
Wait, what are you going to have to do to live up to those expectations? You got a stat line out there you want to accomplish, or you just want to get your feet wet?
I want to get my feet wet, but then again, I don't want to be a guy that nobody knows. I want to, at the end of the year, I want to be on somebody's watch list for some kind of award. I mean, I'm not a guy that's all about individual stats, but that's how I can compare myself to the rest of the country and the rest of my teammates and the rest of the people that played before me. So, I just want to go out there and just make plays.